I took a print screen of the magazine name logo and I pasted it into Paint. I then cropped out any unnecessary white bits and put it on top of the white sheet, or the white square as some would say. Now, my first ever step in making my review was typing up the text components of the actual review, because obviously I need to fill up my page somehow. So what I did was I went on to OpenOffice, which is a free version of Word and has the same basic functions of Word, Microsoft Word, but it is known as OpenOffice. And I typed it up there. Then, going back to Paint, I went and, this is for my original review by the way, I changed the background to black and I added one of my photos from SkyDrive that I previously had from when I was making my posters. These were the pictures that I had taken, and I basically had a few extra ones and I chose one with the most blue in it to keep the theme of the coldness running throughout. The next thing I did was I fitted the logo, I fitted the picture, and then I added text. Now for this part was where I got in a text box, I copy and pasted the text bit and I changed it to black. But to separate the text and show, to make it more distinguished, I added a white strip down the side. After this, I added the small part here on top of the, using Paint Bucket. After I added a shape called rounded rectangular call out, and then I filled that with the Paint Bucket and chose quite a darker blue to add emphasis to the picture. And then I added a text box on top of that and wrote in the plot summary. After this, I copied and pasted a quote from the actual review section, blew it up, and added 2 little mini ratings underneath it in speech bubbles, and varied the colour to keep the theme running and to keep it less dark in a way. And that, my friends, is how I made my review, using Paint and only Paint, because I can't afford Photoshop. So there you have it. To make it seem more like a review, I got lines, literally just drawing lines, and changed the colour, made them thicker, and added my name, the possible release date, and the issue date of the review page. I say issue date in a non-serious way, because obviously this hasn't really been issued in the magazine. But upon audience feedback, I changed my review, using the exact same system. I switched to Gorilla, because previously I thought that the short film magazine layouts weren't enticing enough and weren't eye-catching enough, so I chose to go with a British film magazine layout. However, that didn't really sit well with the audience feedback. that I had gotten back. So I changed it accordingly, and I transferred to Gorilla because Gorilla, which is another short film magazine that I had previously analysed, sorry, I felt was more suited to the whole short film genre because they only focus on short films. There are no other mini features about anything else. It's either short film reviews or nothing else, and that is why I chose